Not sad squirrel. Not sad squirrel. Not the devil. Oh. Oh. My God. My God. Hi, I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot. Welcome to hell. Oh boy. Oh my God. Do I even want to look at what? Oh. Oh. God damn. I'll put a link in the description when I figure out where exactly we're going with this. It's got to be random specific. This is a cross-watcher reading? Is that a thing? Oh. Okay. Let me get an elemental. Bartenders. And what are we talking about here? The signs we're talking about here, we've got Libra, Virgo, Leo, Sagittarius, Phoenix. Let me read from the Untamed Elemental book here. Just got this deck. Haven't even seen this card yet. So I'm going to go ahead and read what it says. And that's going to let me know which way to go here with this. It looks scary. It looks bad. But it's actually really, really good. It's really good. Okay. Phoenix. I want this to be as interactive as possible. So if there's anything that I read, or numbers, or synchronicities, inside jokes with yourself, messages from guardian angels, something like that, go ahead and go ahead with that. Okay. Wow, someone was really trying to get you caught up in something. Someone was really trying to hold you down. Talk about repression. Okay, Phoenix. Whew, yeah, resurrection. This deck is so amazing so far. Tasia Vanry, I highly recommend it to any readers. Phoenix. So, take this as it applies. Phoenix sends the message that a part of your life is undergoing resurrection. He facilitates the inward journey that is necessary before any rebirth. Nothing real can ever be lost. Let his medicine lay claim to all that is no longer relevant to your ever-evolving existence. Surrender yourself to the fire of renewal, and you will return reborn, refined, and with more beauty and power than you could have possibly imagined. Okay, so through whatever this ending is, this breaking the chains, breaking away from this controlling relationship, controlling person, it's like relax. It says trust the process. It's a natural process, like a moth, going into a cocoon and emerging a butterfly. It's natural. It doesn't really have to try to do that. So, whoever this is for, although these are difficult things that you're moving through and you're powering ahead into a brand new life and a brand new world for yourself and whoever your new mate, partner is about to be, you had to walk away, or you have to walk away. Whoever this character is, or this institution, or this could be a family. A lot of familial connections get repeated over and over and over again because people aren't willing to break apart. We're not meant to be in the same family, the same people, the same situation over and over and over again, a million times over. So this is a very specific message. I think it's coming through for somebody that they're attached to a family or their bloodline, and they're being asked to break away from it. That it's actually your life path soul's journey, part of your great work to break away from it, because it is a ball and chain at this point. Sad squirrel, although you may be sad, doesn't represent you in this situation. You in this situation, you're a beautiful, fertile, creative, sensual creature with so much potential, so much ability to nurture, to birth kings, kingdoms. But right now you're in this situation because you really need to break away from this. A clue. Sad squirrel in the scary hall deck, linked intrinsically to greed, to gluttony, to the 7 sins. It's the opposite of compassion. It's a self-centered narcissism that brings sadness and misery. And verily I say to you, wickedness never was happiness. That's a fact. And some of you, as much as you love them, are connected to wicked families. I complain about the Bible, but the 7 deadly sins, there's so much wisdom in that. In staying away from those things, because why? Because darkness creeps in through the bloodline, through the vibrations of those types of things: greed, gluttony, narcissism, wallowing in resentment. The fear of breaking away or being alone has caused more devastation than the actual physical moving away would cause for you. And your instinct is trying to tell you this. You're going to be gifted something from the universe that's going to prove this point to you. It's going to prove everything I've just said to you. Maybe in the past, your family or a patriarch in your family took part in one of those rituals that binds families together. It is satanic in nature. It is draconian in nature. It is the opposite of having faith in the higher power and the process of cause and effect. It's keeping everyone in a lower level when some of them could have, floated on by now. into more appropriate places. Okay, so there might be something that causes a little earthquake in your life or a big one, but it's going to be an aha moment. Ace of Swords is always a double-edged sword, so you gain something incredible with this, a knowledge, an understanding, a clarity, but something is lost. And it might bring a moment of feeling like you're under a dark cloud, but it's all for the best. This is you forging ahead, away from this conflict. It's a constant and consistent conflict or way of keeping each other on your toes is the way some of these families see it, when it's really just them torturing each other and no one can ever really trust each other. Like being a part of, the Caesar family in Rome. No one can trust anyone. There's not a lot of love there. Or maybe it's a situation where it's very old-fashioned patriarchal family where the marriages are arranged or something and it's ended up with people who shouldn't be married, who shouldn't be making children, because all of that matters. It needs to be, children need to be loved children. They need to be wanted and come from a place not just of sensuality, but pure, pure love, pure unconditional love. And that's not the situation that you're in. And really, the only way to get away from that is to physically break away from it, move away from it, take a stand. Whenever this gift appears that kind of shines the light, it's going to propel you forward out of this dark world and into one where you can really find a true partner. If this is not a family institution situation that you're moving away from, it's a bad marriage, it's a bad relationship. And it's all for the best because a new one's coming, a good one's coming in, like the good one's coming in. New love, a partnership with that unconditional love that you didn't find in this other one with this self-centered narcissist, okay? But life isn't a movie, right? This isn't a romantic comedy and those feelings are still there. Pain, resentment, shame, fear, loss. But this is reminding you that what really matters no one can take away from you. What really matters goes with you no matter where you go. Your love and the love of this one that's coming in. You're not focused on it right there, but it's right behind you nonetheless. So if you rearrange your focus a little today or whenever you find this, keep your eye on the prize. It's this happiness. Keep moving and work. But, peep game, pay attention to the details, protect your own intellect, protect your own thoughts. All right, go with the flow. If you suddenly seem to have a crush on someone, you see someone with like really super cute dimples or something, go with it. Don't fight it. Because the Ace of Cups is here twice. This is a blessing of a potential for the love of your life. Or if it's not that and you're already in a relationship and this is a family thing, it's just you finding a new peace of mind with your own emotional IQ. It's like all of the conflict and the darkness and the shadow was linked to this ball and chain. With family dark traditions, religion dark traditions, bad marriage based in what isn't for you. It doesn't even have to be that deep. It just could be it's run its course and you're both miserable. And that is why you can't sleep at night and you need to move on. This person, whoever you are with, is more concerned with money than with you being happy or satisfied, and they will only ever be focused on that. Okay, so that's a clue for someone that is like, wait, she's talking about me, my whoever. They would be a Virgo moon or something like that, and just so stuck in their ways that you can't, is like banging your head against a brick wall trying to get through to them. So what you're going to do is one final hiya, show them what you got, break through that brick wall and free yourself. You might have to cause a little bit of destruction. You break eggs, making an omelet, that sort of thing. The ends justify the means in some situations, and I think this is it. So you might hurt some feelings, you might, I don't know, have to be a little more tough than you normally are, but you do need to leave this situation. So don't feel like you have to walk through any doors that you're not ready to yet. The information will come, the light will be shown, the veil will be lifted, and you'll be ready to walk through that door to joy, happiness, healing, and you're going to have all sorts of new goals and new dreams. This is the age of Aquarius, so it's time for you to be truly authentic in a way that you never could be before. Okay? Oh, Toth wants to come out. Wow. There it is again, the Nine of Swords. For some of you, you had such a bad experience in the past with a relationship, for whatever reason, that the idea that someone new might be coming in is terrifying to you. That's okay. With this love relationship as well, you won't be forced to walk through that door until you're ready. So this is progression. This is baby steps away from this ball and chain to the truth, to the veil being lifted, to you processing all these emotions, to you meeting this person and it being instant, natural, and it's sparking a sense of joy and renewed hope in you. Okay, so this is a happy ending. This is a light at the end of the tunnel and the gold at the end of the rainbow. True emotional happiness for you, your children, and your children's children. This is generational joy. Okay, so great week to consider freeing yourself from something that you thought was a ball and chain and that it was just your lot in life to deal with. No. Maybe it is your life's work. Your higher power wants to see you free yourself, to walk into the light, because whoever you're with in this family scenario, work scenario, fraternity, religion, you are not all on the same page with your spiritual ability and adaptivity. And they're keeping you down here and sad and miserable and anxious. You're anxious because you're not where you're supposed to be in that scenario. You can be just as free as you've ever wanted to be. All right, so keep a lookout. Watch for the details. Keep everyone else's opinions away from you. And do your best to turn your focus away from what has been lost, because you have so much more to gain. And you have your higher power ready to meet you halfway. So consider something that you never considered before. And if it's not that, it's time to break that habit. It's time to make the decision to move away from an addiction or an addictive way of being. It's making you sad and it's hurting you and it's causing more problems than it helped. And when you meet this new person, they're not going to want the addict, whether it be workaholic, video games, or heroin. Whatever that addiction is, it's time to really kick that to the curb. Like I was saying, this isn't a movie. Baby steps are fine. Don't expect yourself to walk through that door until the light has been shown on some details that will be coming in. But healing, joy, hope, and freedom can be yours. It's literally a choice. You choose one or the other. Once you make that choice, you'll figure out the rest. But there's pure potential here for you to have everything you've ever wanted and more. All your dreams can come true, and you can have it your way, just the way you want it. Okay, whoever you are. A lot of fire, air, kind of versus some heavy earth, maybe Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. Or just literally ball and chains that you're about to walk away from after you learn something that makes it clear beyond any doubt. Okay. I'm going to leave it vague, I guess, and I'm going to leave it there. But your anxiety is not going to last forever. And don't worry about this new love because you're not going to have to. Avoid conflict. Keep to yourself if you need to. And if you can't think of anything to do, make 3 new wishes. That's all. But have fun. Be out in the sun. And remember that nothing that really matters can ever be taken away from you. Okay, I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.